Hello BookTube, it's Bracken from Bracken Rites, this is Bracken Reads, and this is a 12 Days of Christmas vlog. This vlog is bringing you my 5 favorite covers of 2016. Now these books may not have been published in 2016, but they're books that I acquired in 2016. The first one is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, and I just love that. Look at all the detailing. The city in the bottle, the ship in the reflection. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I think that this is a beautiful cover. I think it's stunning. I just love the detailing of the city. I love the ship. I just think it's gorgeous. This actually did come out in January of 2016 and was one of the few new releases I actually bought this year, but I love this. I was drawn to it partially because of the cover, although the plot was fascinating. It's time travel and I am here for that, of course. But I just find this a stunning cover. It's one of the ones I keep coming back to, and it's the kind of book I would want to have displayed on my shelf. I'd want to handle it and pick it up and look at this. It's just so gorgeous, and I'm really, I could just look at all the detailing again and again. I adore it. The second book I'm going to mention is Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Now, I don't generally like people on the covers of my books or the faces of people, but I love this. Maybe I'm just drawn to the blue, I don't know, but the way her face is turned, and if you know the story, this cover just really works. It's on a parchment paper style cover, and it's stunning. It's really stunning, and it's kind of sparse and harsh, and it really reflects the story. And again, this is the kind of cover that I would want to have displayed. I'd want people to be able to see it because it's beautiful. I just love it. I love the curvature of the handwriting. I love the feel of it. I just think that this is a really stunning picture, and I think it really suits the story, and I adore it. I do. Now for something completely different, this is the Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry, and I love this. It's so much more busy than the other books that I was picking up, but I just love the stylized flowers on here, and I like the contrast of the yellow and orange sort of leaves and flowers with the green of the serpent that's winding around. I think it's really, I don't know, I just find it really appealing. Now, I felt similarly about another book, and that is State of Wonder by Ann Patchett. I also felt really drawn to that same sort of Victorian foliage leaf pattern, but of the two of these, I preferred this one. I just find it is kind of busy, but I love it. I don't know what about it just is so appealing. I think it's the contrast of the bright yellow and the bright orange with the darker green and the black background back there. I just love this book. My fourth favorite cover of 2016 is The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. I think that this is another stunning cover. I'm picking a lot of colors with blues and greens, I've just noticed. But there it is. I don't really like people on my covers, but this is just so stark because she's falling sort of up. And I think that that's a good representation of a novel, which is always helpful in the cover art. But I also just find it, again, so stark because you want to do this, right? You want this to happen, but it's not, it's this. And I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think that this is a really appealing cover. I don't know, I can't exactly explain it. I do think this sort of blue-green color is definitely on my hot list for this year. I didn't intend for it to be the case, but that's certainly part of it. But I just find this stunning and stark, really reflective of the story, kind of atmospheric, and I just am drawn to it. And my fifth and final favorite cover of 2016, my goodness, that was a tongue twister, was Some Kind of Happiness by LeGrande. Now look at this. Look, isn't that just beautiful? And it kind of shimmers. And I just find this to be a gorgeous cover. This is a book that I actually was drawn to specifically because of its cover. It's one of the few true cover buys I've had all year. I saw this laying on a table at my favorite independent bookstore in Decatur, Georgia, Little Shop of Stories, and I was like, oh, I love this cover. I just was so drawn to it. I picked it up, read the back, thought it sounded interesting, and bought it, and loved the book. I just find this so beautiful. Something in this style is beautiful. This is also sort of a parchment kind of covering, and I just love this. I don't know what to say about it other than I think it's so creative. I find it so appealing. And I could just stare at it. I really could. I find this so beautiful. And again, I also find it a really good representation of the story. I find that it really represents all the elements of the story, especially as you read it, you're going, oh, these things make sense. So I love this cover. I love it so much. So those are my 5 favorite covers of books that I purchased in 2016. They are not all 2016 releases. Comment down below and let me know your favorite cover of 2016. I would love to see the different things that appeal to different readers. Some people really love bright colors. Some really are attracted to do minimalist, some really like some of the older styles of covers. I guess I'm into blues and greens. I didn't even realize that until I started going, I love this one and this one and this one, so I learned something about myself today. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!